So yeah, should be live now. Headphones in. But yeah, just lazy tonight, just doing this laying down. This is I want to do it live, but then again, I ain't got the energy, so I thought, I'm still gonna do it. Just lay down, do it. So that's how it's gonna go. So I can't be asked to game stream out tonight either. Well, I enjoy a game stream every week. Just do it some weeks. But yeah, so did it just go live for a bit? I don't know. Well, not a bit, just however long. But yeah, so got the mic nearby as well. So add the banner, can I? As well. So yeah. It's lazy. It's really lazy tonight. So I'm just laying down doing this, but whatever. It's all right. But it's been another usual shit, shitty week. So got the drink anyway. Got the drink. Well, have that as well. So so yeah, microphone's kind of. So I've only done one stream this week. I was going to try and do. So I should have done more really, but it's just like I said, the week goes quick, and I just can't be asked. I just do whatever, innit? Do whatever. I don't know. I keep explaining myself. Do what the hell. Just do whatever, man. That's what I say to myself. So, so I've got a headache as well. So I've took ibuprofen to help numb it. Because if I don't take ibuprofen, and I try and suffer with it all evening, I'll try and sleep, thinking I can sleep it off. But you know what? It won't work. It gets to like early hours of the morning, and I'm like, just end up taking it anyway. So I'm not ruining my night. I've got the weekend now. It's the weekend. I'm not gonna kind of ruin it. I'm not gonna wreck a nice sleeping because of a fucking headache. So but yeah. So but yeah. I could have sit up to pose and do this. So is it awkward? Put the laptop in the lap. That's why it's called a laptop. I think. Because you can sit it on your lap, right? Laptop. I think that's why it was called that. Probably is it now. I'm probably not wrong. But yeah. I think it's kicking in now. Ibuprofen. That's one thing I do. That's one thing I would do take. Like I don't take medication for anxiety, but I don't mind taking ibuprofen because it kind of, if you've got a headache and it's a lifesaver. Especially if you go out and about or whatever, you got to go out and do go to work and stuff, and if you have a headache and stuff. And I don't mind that because it has no side effects. Ibuprofen has no side effects, so that's why I don't have a problem taking it. So yeah. Yeah. So let's remove. Let's turn off the banner. Just the banner's hiding, isn't it? That's me hiding. I can also add the. Let's add the. What's it called? The ticker. Can add that, I suppose. There you go. Have that. At least add that, right? So yeah. So as this goes, you know how these chats go. They've always been the same with me. It's a random conversation, no set topics. I don't have a lot to talk about, so I don't have a lot of shit to say. But I still want to do the live, even though I don't have a lot to say. So but at least it's live anyway. I know it's. I know it's live and still. Yeah. So I will be going to the cinema on Sunday, which is I'm going to see a horror film called Smile. So I'm going to go with my brother, my two brothers, sister, and mum. So it'd be nice to spend a bit of family time. It's nice to go out, just be all to get out as the family kind of thing. So just going, seeing that on Sunday. Yeah. But I don't think I've seen I don't think I've seen any of. I think there's like, I'm pretty sure there's like another one before, wasn't it? But I never saw that. So. Is not a lot of films. So I think the last film I watched, last film I watched was on Amazon Prime. I think a couple of weeks ago. Was it last month or something? It's what was it called? Thing is, I saw a film and it was good, but yeah, I don't remember the name of it. It's one of those kind of like what was it? Amazon Prime. What was it called? I don't remember the name of it. Manage Prime. No, don't want to, it's not that. It's Prime Video. Do you remember what I saw it? It's like, what was it called? Oh, that was, I think, Moonfall. I think it's called Moon something. Moonfall. I think the one where the moon's going to crash into the earth. It's that movie, which was a good movie. It's just not quite what you think it's going to be, which is always good, isn't it? It's like, a film that you think it's going to be, you think, I don't know, it's just one of those things that's just. Let's see. Let's look at it. Moonfall. Yeah, a mysterious force knocks the moon from its orbit and sends it hurtling on a collision course towards Earth. That's what it's pretty much about. So but you know, I'll have to. I'm gonna watch them this weekend. This weekend, I need to watch. I need to catch up with AEW, and I'll watch that. So as well, I'm not been keeping up with it the last few weeks. Um, so I know Paige has joined AEW. Shocking, and so it's got a different name now. But, Paige from WWE. So, well, I really hope she wrestles Tony Storm. That'd be a cool match. The AEW is kind of like, I kind of watching it, but kind of like I don't even know a lot of the names of the talents, all this new talent in it. I've never heard of before. Like I'm thinking, who the hell is this? Never heard of you before. Then I just went in and it's got like old names, like some of them like managing and stuff, like Chris Jericho and all that. And Chris Jericho, I think Matt Hardy's there. It's got so some of the old WWE people that were there, like they're the only ones I remember. And I just watch it I mainly watch it because I like the women's. I mean, that's the only thing I like about wrestling nowadays is the women's wrestling, like the women division. Because I don't know, they're kind of like the characters are kind of unique and they're kind of they're just they're nice looking as well. There's a lot of them, so there's nice and just fun to watch, and they're just like great and just, so and I watch it for some of the old talent as well. It's for the old seeing old wrestlers there. So I can't get into any of the new like generation. Some of them I don't know. There's not mega stars, are they? They're not The Rock. They're not John Cena. They're not Batista. They're not anything like that. They're not the Undertaker. They just haven't got that same thing, So it's kind of the shit. So they're all the same as well. There's no like unique kind of. I don't know, but it's the way it is, isn't it now? So, but yeah, I just watch it anyway, just for because because I can watch it for free. So why not? Just I don't watch WWE because I don't have Sky Sports. So, but I probably the same with that. If I had that, I'd just watch clips of it. I wouldn't watch the whole thing. It's boring. Probably just like crap. So yeah. I definitely think AEW is better than WWE though. No, I think that's more. It's in a way it's kind of. And I even watched a bit of Impact Wrestling as well. I like Impact Wrestling's kind of. And saying I actually like AEW's kind of set as well. Their style, the logo, the way the stage design and stuff. That design of the logo and stuff. It looks kind of cool. And the entrance as well. I definitely like Impact. So I think Impact Wrestling's got a really cool like entrance, like the video and the kind of design, obviously the design of the logo looks cool as well and kind of cool. But just a shame the talent wasn't great. But whatever. Like I said, the best part is the women's part, the women's wrestling part. Because that's one thing that has got better wrestling. The women's wrestling, doesn't it? Compare like back in the 90s, there wasn't many. It was like only like I think it only had like one think they had one or two women wrestlers. Then in the early then obviously later on you had more like China. I think China's one of the first. China, Jacqueline, Ivory, Trish Stratus. But then after that came Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson, and then after that came the other ones in it like Christy Hemme and people like that. And then after that came more the war, and just ever since then it's just grown, hasn't it? So, but and yeah, I don't know why Toni Storm kind of reminds me, like, especially when she got the hair cut and how she got cut now. She kind of looks like Sunny a bit from like in the 90s, like Sunny. You remember Sunny? She was in WWF. She kind of reminds me of her a bit. When she has she got the hair cut like shoulder length now. It kind of like the hairstyle kind of makes me a little bit. She reminds me of Sunny from the. But I don't know. It might just be me that thinks that. I don't know. So yeah, not been really doing much else. Just been finishing working, coming home, laying down, watching random stuff on YouTube. But one cool thing that I've seen this week, which is cool, the that thing hitting into an asteroid, like some space. That's pretty cool. So they're trying to deflect an asteroid. So that's pretty awesome. There's like I think it's like two asteroids. I think there's one near it that's much bigger. Didymos and Dimorphos or something like that. Yeah. So I think one of them's like I think one's like 2,000 feet, and the one they hit with the thing was about 500 feet. So apparently that could destroy a city there. So it's probably even one that size would probably still could take out a city. So it's good. It's good that they are kind of like finding ways to defend the planet from outer space. So it's pretty cool that they actually showing an asteroid and how it looks really close up and detailed and stuff. Kind of like you think it's kind of cool. It's kind of like something you see in the movies, isn't it? It's not like you wouldn't think that would really. You wouldn't think you'd ever see that, and you never think that would actually be real. Because you can forget space is out there that it exists, in it. So it's cool. But the one that hit though, it looks like a dust rubble pile. It doesn't even look like it looks like a dust pile, but a lot of rubble that's being held together. Because I think you can get asteroids that are just like you can get like actual solid rock, or you can get like dust, one that's like loads of rocks being pulled together. But I might be right. It might be just that's how it looks. Yeah. So yeah, it's just not. I was just been watching random stuff. So I've actually not been watching a lot of all these. I went for a phase where I kept watching like a lot of all these tenders like nearly every day. I haven't been doing that. I haven't watched it much this week, but kept watching it for a while. Like just watching the old episodes. but I haven't done it. I've kind of stopped doing that a bit now. It's probably because I've seen a lot of them now. So, but yeah, I've been yeah, like kind of like watching. Like, I was watching kind of watching some of the I've been the most. I don't know. I seem to be watching a lot of like 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's about two. I was watching a bit of 2003 the other day as well. 2001 and all that. Steve Owen and all that, and those people in it. So, but now EastEnders is just full of it's just full of like it's just mainly it's all the like the kids of some of the stars from the past, like Courtney and all that. Not Courtney. Sorry, Ben and not Ben and and Rebecca and all that, and people like that. Yeah. And what's the other ones? Yeah. So it's one of the ones that were like little Todd, like, well, yeah, like yeah. So it's funny watching a lot of the episodes. Like, remember Ben was like, it's well, obviously, well, I think that's when they had the fill-in Kathy had Ben, but now EastEnders is ruled by Ben, isn't it? It's just everything's like, all EastEnders is like all just centered around Ben Mitchell now. So it's kind of been he's been kind of like the main star for years now. He's kind of getting a bit old, isn't it? The way some of the older characters that are really good, but they only lasted, but their characters only stayed for like a couple of years, 4 or something years, and then the way Ben Mitchell has been main star and character, and he's been in it for like more than 4 years, and it's boring. It's just like so. Why don't some of the other characters? Why don't he just kind of like get a bit bored? Why don't they kind of like cast him out? I don't know. Why don't they just? Oh yeah, because a lot of them just get written out of the show, don't they? Because they must run out of ideas with the character or whatever and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Yeah, I've just watched a bit of EastEnders different weeks. Watched it a bit, so it's just like, I don't really like watch it. I don't watch every episode though. But, yeah. But yeah. It's kind of I don't know. It's kind of cool as I was watching kind of like what all these EastEnders and stuff. And remember, there's like the family in it, the Hills. Remember them? I don't know. And they were in it a lot, like Sarah Hills and Tony and all that. Then I found the guy that played, the guy that played Tony. He's on Instagram, he is, and I just kind of there's a picture of him and Ted. And I left a comment say it's nice seeing them together. The only person missing is Sarah from the picture, just like him and that Tony and Ted. But he kind of liked the comment, which is cool. And I also commented on do you remember remember Teresa? What was it? Teresa DeMarco. I remember DeMarco's Beppe, Gianni, and all that. And she's on Instagram as well. She's kind of like commented on one of her pictures as well, and said about how she used to like EastEnders back when they were in those years, and she liked the comment as well. So it's cool. But yeah, well, obviously they're not very big. They haven't got many followers and stuff. That's probably why they liked it. If they're a big, they probably wouldn't bother. They probably wouldn't respond, would they? But it's pretty cool though. It was just a shame Thingy doesn't have on a profile and Danielle Denby Ashby. I'd comment if she had an account. I'd comment on her. She had pictures of all from then as well. I'd comment, say about how, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I've not been watching that much anymore. Kind of, I find getting bored of it. So because I've been watching it I've pretty much watched it to death. The old EastEnders. So, but yeah. I can't believe tomorrow's October. God, it's like 3 more months of the year, and then it'll be another year, won't it? So. So yeah, I think if you've got the microphone close, you should be fine. Yeah, they could have used the headset, but don't need to. I will use them sometimes, but this is the best mic. So this is the most best sounding one I got. So maybe one day I'll get they get a better one than this. They probably get the Yeti or something. I've actually got the right stand for it. I've got the right little thing for it as well, because when I got this microphone, it came with two the things you slot it onto. It came with that one there that fit in. And also, I think it came like a little stand. And it came with like another kind of mic thing that you the one that you that actually fit like the Snowball. No, I mean fit a Yeti. So I've got the right fitting for that. So if I ever did get that, if I had to easily attach it to this, obviously it'd be a different fitting. It'd be different to that, I think. But this is going to last me a while yet. So I've had this since when did I get? I've had this since 2000. Beginning of 2018. I've had this Snowball mic. So the shame I didn't have it with the Hangouts when I used to do them. In 2015. So wow. So I think I used to use it. I used to back then. I just used the built-in microphone, and so I can't remember what the quality looked like. Actually, I can't remember how good the quality was, and I don't remember. But it was 6 years ago. So that's like 6 years ago now. I think it was 2015. Yeah, that's 6 years ago. Well, I think 7 years ago. So it's a long time. That's actually a while ago now. I can't believe that. But yeah. So I'm just doing. So this is a StreamYard anyway. So the good thing about that, you can do that. You can turn on the mic and on and off. So which is cool. So not the mic. Yeah, the mic. You can turn the mic and the camera. So So yeah, it's good. You can do that if you get bored being on the camera. Just do that. Well, you can see it stream. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you can see that. It says powered by StreamYard. I'm saying if I'm lazy with these and I can't be asked to do them, just think I can still do them just laid. I can still do these chats and do more streams. Just lay in bed and do it. I still can do it, can I? I can't use I can't be asked. If I can't be asked, just do it from bed. Because then it's still good to do them. And I got this nice bed now, which I got this in June. It's got like a back headboard, so I can sit back. There's like leather backboard. So Just double bed as well. I definitely like having a double bed. I mean, I definitely never have a single bed again. It's just really narrow in it. So, but yeah. So what I'll do is I'm just going to stay live to 9:30 then. So I've got 4 people watching. So what up? So yeah. How so? Just glad it's the weekend. I can relax. And then it's sleeping tomorrow, which is good. So. It's just Instagram though. I find Instagram sometimes just I think Instagram is actually very fake. And Instagram, I like Instagram because you know, I like browsing on there. So, but it's just there's definitely a lot of fake stuff you see on there that doesn't like, you know. So we did a video about that about fake, like women with like fake butts, sort of fake looking butts or not natural looking butts. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Instagram is a lot full of fake. There's a lot of fakeness on there. So it's just but I don't know. Even though I have YouTube and all that, and Instagram, but that's one thing I do not have is TikTok. I've never actually been on TikTok. Actually, I've never have a. I know there's some interesting stuff on there. There's nice funny stuff and stuff, but I actually haven't. Surprisingly, I have never been on TikTok. But I think everyone has, and I think everyone has somehow sometimes been looked on TikTok. But I know there is funny stuff on there, and it's like these like short clips. It's a lot of the short clips, and that's what it is really. But the kind of YouTube Shorts is kind of, I think that's kind of similar, isn't it? That's kind of what TikTok's kind of similar to. It's kind of that. I think it's just basically like that, isn't it? It's really. But I think YouTube's trying to copy TikTok a bit with the YouTube Shorts. Kind of it's obviously trying to compete in it with TikTok. I think probably is. So I don't know. Okay, I'm just yawning. What's um, the thing with all the money, the thing with the death of the Queen. I mean, obviously, all the money's going to change now, isn't it, in England? Because obviously, it used to have a picture of the Queen on. I think there's a saw something a minute ago about that. Obviously, it'd be Charles on the coins, wouldn't it? I thought I saw something about how the new coins would look or something. Where was that gone? Interesting. Can't remember. I can't remember where it's gone now. But king. I wonder how long he'll be king. It's probably quite 20 years or something. Probably I don't know. Because he's quite old, isn't he? Charles. I think King Charles is like old now. He's already quite old, so who knows? I mean, I don't know. Just but do you think I don't know? I do think all the royal family are just out of place. Like they're living in this kind of like living in the kind of like all this like. Or I don't know. I think all the kind of like Buckingham Palace and all that kind of stuff, and it's just kind of like it's like a different world to how everyone else lives. they're kind of living in a kind of old olden day kind of thing, But then you got that, and then the actual real world's completely different. It's like so it's all like you know all the kind of technology we've got now and stuff and shit like that. So but one thing they did do is that kind of that is kind of like more of the modern that shows that we are in the modern, we're actually in a more modern day. It's kind of they actually I think they actually they did stream they recorded the funeral, didn't they? So that's something they wouldn't have done in the older times, isn't it? The older times they wouldn't have done that. So they are kind of they are kind of yeah. Trying to explain, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, kind of like so really. Oh, we got cameras now. We've got streaming, and we can broadcast it now. So so anyway, I'm glad that StreamYard is still free. Thank God. You never know with it, do you? And eventually, they might decide, oh, to actually broadcast, you have to pay. Upgrade um, the upgrade to like kind of more, but luckily they haven't done that yet. So make the most of that. I should make the most of it really. So because I remember thank God for StreamYard because obviously when they got rid of Google Hangouts, there's no other kind of thing you could do that was kind of similar to that. So this is kind of like replaces that. This is kind of replaced that. So and it still does replace it. So it's kind of similar. But so at some point then I have to try. I need to increase these, and at some point I will start putting the links. At some point I'm gonna start putting the link in the description at some point and see if anyone would like to come on talk on mic. Doubt it though, but but it would be cool, at some point. It definitely would be cool to do that. So, yeah. So what would happen with that is I think I've done a video before how to do it. What would happen? So if you are interested in that, then go back and look at my videos. There's a video where I said about how to join. If you're unsure how it all goes, and if you just want to see how it goes, so you know what it kind of be like if you did join, then watch the video about how to join a StreamYard. So it shows you how it kind of how it works. So so in the moment you come in, you wouldn't instantly be live. You'd be at the bottom of the thing, but you'd be in a box at the bottom, and then obviously I'd have to add you in. So that's how it works. It's not like Google Hangouts where you just like click on the link and you straight in. So it's different to that. So which I kind of like that because it kind of gets by the issues with trolls. So trying to get in. So you can't get your Hangout can't get you're raided by trolls anymore. Which is probably that was probably one of the downfalls of Google Hangouts, which that's probably why Google Hangouts went downhill, because people just gave up using it because of it's just like you just get ruined. So people just probably stop using it as much. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I don't know. But what would happen with that is if I did that, the link would be in description. It would be. It's not at the moment, but when I do that, I'll put at the bottom, like in the banner, like in the ticker, put link to join in description. Which I still have that. I actually still have the banner from before because I used it because I had it set before. So did I actually have it? So it would be like this. Ticker, where is it? Let's just edit. So it'd be like that. So it'd be like that, yeah. So yeah. Oh, yeah, so isn't it? Yeah, so just gonna stay live. I'm just gonna go live for another 20 minutes. So if anyone would like to chat, then feel free. And I just don't know what to say. I don't know, just random conversation. So yeah. I've just not. Yeah, I'm not really game this week. I've not been on the game, so I've not really played Vice City or anything. So I should play more. I do. I should try and try and do more in the evenings. I should spend more time. So maybe I need to kind of like perhaps like each night I say, oh, tonight I'm gonna game for us a couple of hours, then I'm gonna watch YouTube videos for another couple of hours, then and I'm gonna get on with chores for a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and then just gonna go to bed at this time or whatever. you can do more things of the nights, So just coming home, laying down, doing nothing all evening, not doing much. So that's what my evenings are like. I just lay down, I come upstairs, relax, watch pointers with the same old stuff over and over again. Because I'm just like, I can't be asked. Laziness. So yeah. It's work because I work, because I'm working. I do the work. I do like 8-hour days on my feet for like 8 hours. Plus I'm out and about and dealing with anxiety. My anxiety is like energy mentally drains me from being anxious all day. So you got that, and you've got all the walking, which is physically tiring. You got the anxiety and all that, which is which is mentally draining. And so you got the physical tiredness, the psychological yeah, I'm just like tired, from just worrying and being anxious all day. So, so altogether in the evenings, I'm just kind of completely worn out. So just shit. Just feels like working and doing, and I just got no energy to do anything. It's shit. Oh, yeah. I think, but at least I've got, but at least I get my cardio in every day. I do plenty of cardio, walking every day. So I think I've got good cardio. So so I'm not like out of breath and I'm walking and all that shit, and I walk for hours and I'm not out of breath or anything. The only thing that's tired, my legs are tired, my feet are tired, and my mind's tired, my head's tired from just like so much energy. So it's fucking stupid. I'm young as well. Like, why am I so? I shouldn't be like tired and young. But I'm only nearly 36, so it's not. I'm young. So. But then again, 4 years. I'm nearly 4 years off 40 though. So next year, 36 will be in 4 years. I'm 40. So it's getting old. I'm sorry, I am kind of getting old then, really. So. I don't know. I hope I'm not getting a cold because I feel like I'm kind of bunged up a bit. Remember I had a cold beginning of this year, which I had on my birthday, which sucked. So I hope I don't have one again. I hope I don't get another cold, and I hope I don't have one again around my birthday again because it ruins it. And I'm getting so close to 100 subscribers, and someday at some point I'll hit 100 subscribers. It's like I keep gaining, like I keep getting for 96 and it goes up to 95. So I get closer and it always drops by one. But yeah, I want to hit 100 subscribers. I want to hit the 3-digit. I want it to be free. Yeah, I want to hit the 3 digits subscriber number. So I think when you hit 100 subscribers, you get a notification saying congratulations or something. Because I have hit 100 subscribers before in a channel, in a couple of channels I had. So I've hit most I've ever had 130. I think it was. Yeah, that was like I think I hit 130 in 2013, and I also hit 100 subscribers in 2015, which I think that was due to those hangouts though. The hangouts for so. Because I noticed I gained a lot then with doing that. So you know. Some point I'll hit 100 subscribers. Some point I'll hit 100. I'm so close there. I'm 5 subscribers away. So hopefully I will get there eventually. Oh yeah, God. So yeah, oh, the mic's turned away. That's alright. Name. So I'm just glad I got. Thank God for a pop filter because I think remember when I tried talking through the microphone before I had this, it was like really. And it's kind of like it was like the sound wasn't the nicest sound, you know. It was like kind of yeah. I know if you watch some of my older videos from like when I first got this microphone, like early 2018, you'll hear when I first started using this, you'll hear you sort of mean about the sound, you know, and also that light as well. So that light blinding, like that was blind. I used to be blinding. That did, but because now I put it up there, it's like I don't notice it anymore. Actually, and it's probably because I've got the thing over it as well. But I swear it used to be blinding. That did it's just shining on my face. It's like right. It's like it doesn't. It doesn't bother me anymore actually. But I wonder if it is still. If I put it close like that, I wonder if it's still blinding. And not too bad actually. But I used to find it blinding for some reason. I don't know why. I'm probably just got used to it. Don't know. I don't know. And I think it's because I used to have it. Because I used to have the microphone up. I used to have it the other way around. I think I don't know why it used to be blinding. No idea. I can't remember now why it was, but you can see some of my videos. If you watch some of them, you can see how it's like right on my face. It's like you can see it's like my eyes making my eyes go funny. So the back when I lived in that flat, the flat I used to live in, which that's like years ago now. It's almost been 3 years since I moved out of that flat. So 3 years, nearly. I think it's nearly 3 years. 2020, I moved into here. So yeah, yeah. There's no more fridge freezer. That fridge freezer, and that was in there. Remember that's amazing. You used to make some funny videos, like being silly. So they've got to have a bit of humor, and when you just talk about anxiety all the time and how shit your life is, you got to have a bit of. I try and add a bit of humor, try to be a bit silly, So that's what I try to do, and just do it to cheer myself up as well. So when you feel like shit, just got to find things that cheer you up, make you laugh, So that's the kind of things that was what kind of that shit's for. So. So shame I can't. I wish I could kind of. Set the event for the game streams. I don't. It doesn't allow you to do that. Like if I was going to do a game stream, it doesn't allow you to like you can't set it up in advance. It only lets you do that with like webcam streams. Obviously, because that's the software. It's obviously when I'm doing a stream with that, it's on YouTube. It's because it's type stream software. stream. So because OBS is software, isn't it? So, but yeah, if you do it through a webcam, it says the webcam stream, type stream webcam. So, but it doesn't let you set the events. I've tried to figure out how to do it, but can't. So the only ones I can really set in advance are these kind of streams. Which anyway, these are the best ones to set in advance anyway. Innit? It's the ones. These are the ones that I actually want, perhaps people to talk to, like, people are more like to talk. I don't know. Maybe people are more like to talk in these type ones. Then again, people do talk in the stream ones, but oh dear, it's just lazy. Oh, at least I bothered to do a stream tonight. I could have just not done it, but I wanted to do one tonight because I like to. My favorite day is to do them on Friday and Saturdays because I'm not working those days. I don't work the days after that, so I don't work Saturday. I don't work Sunday. So I'll try it to. But then again, I can do it. Should do them in the week as well. Obviously, if I did the ones in the weekdays, it'd be a lot shorter though. And I could also do some at work as well if I did my work. Because I find sometimes at work I have so much time left. Like I have an hour left, and I'm just like in the park, in that place that looks like woods, like kind of looks like the woods, isn't it? Or I could stream on there as well if I wanted. Could always do like a stream. I'll stream that through an app, so could always do that as well. Because I've got Studio Live Prism, I can do it on through that. So I've got that app on my phone. I haven't done one in a while though, so I can always do them as well. But that would be in afternoon time, so that would be like probably like 2:30ish or something, or 2:00ish, between 2ish and that'd be between 2 and 3 though. If I did that, so I'll tend to do them around 2 to 3, 2 to 3. Because it's when I'm like finished my job for the day, I'm kind of like hanging about. So it's like I get done doing my job, at the business park, and I'm clearing litter and all that. And so I clear litter in the morning at a retail park, and then I go to a business park, clear litter. It's pretty much what I live in, and I make full-time money for that. I make a full-time wage from doing that. So. Which is not, it's not. It's obviously just minimum wage, but I used to make a bit more before, but then again, it didn't really gain much from it because of tax. You get taxed, don't you? Income get taxed and stuff. So yeah, just oh god. I hate, it's not a good angle because of my. See, I'm putting weight on, so I got weight here as well. So, yeah. All my weight centered around my stomach and face, around the face. You know, I don't have weight on my arms though. That's not very. I got skinny legs, aren't that fat either. But yeah. Dear. So, don't know. I need to change my. I need to stop bad eating so much. You know. I'm still trying to. I'm still terrible with Monster energy drinks. I'm addicted. You know, I'm trying to be good now. I'm just trying to say, I'm trying to have one a day. And sometimes if I treat myself to 2 a day, but same with this really, Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Try and limit this as well, because you know, because this is not good. But I do drink tea though. I drink PG tea. I don't really, that's all I really have really. I can have orange juice. I like orange juice and squash, you know. So, or I could even have Ribena or something, or milkshake even, you know. So, but you know, I try and drink water as well, but because water's just so plain, boring. So, it's the thing, and it's like it's just. Yeah, what got me into sponsored energy drinks was that there's like a channel on YouTube called Charles, and that's Charles Trippy. It's called. It used to be CT something something FX something. Charles and Ali, you know, the channel. I think they are called Charles and Ali now, but you got him to thank for why I got into Monster Energy drinks. Because I was like, when they're doing one of their vlogs, I think he's on one of his tours because he does like tours, you know, because he's in a band. And you know, he was drinking energy Monster, and I just thought, let's try it out. And ever since that day, I've been hooked. So, I don't really like all the other energy drinks. I don't like them. I mean, I tried Red Bull, but that just tastes like those cheap. If you get those cheap little energy drinks, you can buy like 30p energy drinks. Tastes just like that. Red Bull. If you're buying Red Bull, you're wasting your money with that. You just might as well, if you just get the cheaper ones, taste exactly the same as the Red Bull. So the Red Bull is very overrated. Very, very overrated. It's just nasty. You know, you're paying all that money for something you can just buy that tastes exactly the same. That's for like you can get for 40p. So yeah, I did try Red Bull. I don't like all the other energy drinks. I only like the only one I like is the original. In the original green Monster Energy, you know. But I do like some of the cheap. That's one of the cheap ones that do taste like Red Bull. I don't know, they're alright, I suppose. I used to have them a lot, but I don't. I used to have them before. I used to get sort of the Monster Energy drinks, but the taste isn't that nice though. I don't really tend to have them, so. But I'm trying to have one a day now. I'm trying, and eventually maybe have one every couple of days, something. So you know, I want to, you know, I want to feel better about myself. I want to look better because you know that helps self-esteem, helps with anxiety and all that. So, because looking like if you look like shit, feel like shit, you don't doesn't help your mental health. So, which is why I'm trying to make my hair better now. I'm not having horrible hairstyle. I'm not having a messy hair anymore. Keeping my facial hair tidy, you know. So, and you know, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. So, because then if you look good, you feel good, which is what I need right now. Because like, especially when you're browsing Instagram and stuff, and people that and everyone else and everyone looks so, and a lot of people look good. You know, like this all guys on there, like just you know, they always got they're in good shape and shit, and you know, just like I don't know, a lot of people that some people just look after themselves, don't they? And, but then again, a lot of people don't. A lot of people just got a bit of weight in them and or their whatever. But so just yeah. So I'm not gonna end it here anyway. So No one's really chatting anyway, so may as well. So I might go to 10 o'clock if someone does want to chat, but if not, I'm just gonna go in a minute. So if anyone wants to say hi or anything, or just say what's up, or just let me know they're watching, then you can do that. But if not, I'm gonna still end it in a minute anyway. If you just wanna say whatever, I don't know. But it don't really matter though. I need to increase. I'm gonna try increasing these anyway, because doing these is something that I have anxiety about doing, because obviously not being very good with but not having a lot to say, not having much. I don't know. I don't have a lot of knowledge or anything on stuff, and I'm not good with talking. I don't do a lot, so I don't have a lot to share. So, but then again, it doesn't matter though. I should still do this anyway, because it helps me to helps me to feel, kind of like doing something that I have anxiety about. So doing this kind of helps. So so I need to increase them. And the biggest step will be with this streaming is to start putting the link in. So that'll be the biggest step. So you know what I might do next one of these. I'm going to put the link in next one I do. So next one of these I do, there will be a link, and if the link's there, it will say anyway at the top on the ticker. And so next one of these I do, there will be a link. So I'm pushing myself for that. So but yeah, so I'm doing quite different. I'm going to do quite a few more streams anyway next week and do different type ones. I will do the gaming still. I can just do another type live stream, and also the StreamYards. So yeah. So just I need to push myself out of my comfort zone. So I need to start doing this again, because I want to do it, because I like just cool. And the one thing I like about it being recorded is the fact is that I can watch myself back and listen to myself, because because when I'm in the actual moment in the stream, in my mind, I'm feeling like, I don't know, I feel all different things, But then again, when I watch the stream back, all those things I'm feeling about how I'm coming across and all that shit, it's not always how I felt I was coming across in my head. So, but kind of having that recording to watch back kind of helps to reassure my brain. It kind of reassures me that, so I think some of it is how I feel inside, that I feel is like, yeah. So that's the kind of good thing about that. So I used to do it a lot with like ones that I used to do the chats before. Like I used to watch it back and thinking, oh no, I sound, at first I can struggle to watch them back because I like listen to myself talk, but and hear people. Like it's worse when you got people talking and you can hear your voice talking to other people, and then they're kind of like, it's like worrying that how I think I just sound ridiculous. So and then they kind of like, but once you get used to doing it, you kind of like get used to it. But definitely, it's not quite. It's like how I come across like how I'm feeling now with this now. Like, I've probably come across as different. If I watch it back, I don't sound quite as bad as I think I do. Sometimes I find that. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream here until the next one. Bye. I ain't done that in a while.